If you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it, when you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it. Fair weather fans need not apply. We seek nerds that are true. Just beware not to piss us off. It's the one thing not to do. It's the Angrygeeks show. It's the Angrygeeks show.
And welcome to this week's episode of the Angrygeeks. I am Louis Perry. That is that Wonder Woman Jamie Dolan. And with us this week is cosplayer extraordinaire, the one and only Cosplay Ray Ramos! Most known for being the Daywalker himself. Ray, I got to tell you, your Mandalorian that you're coming up with, I'm still sharing this, by the way. Your Mandalorian has been off the hook. And it's like you are a cosplay fabricator machine. I turn around and like, boom, you're done. Boom, you're done. Boom, I got this done. I've been working on a super secret cosplay. We all know that it's, Macho Man jackets. We got 2 of them. And I even got 1 tassel on, and you built a whole damn suit of armor and a legion of them. How is that possible?
I tell you the truth. I actually think that I'm taking my time on this particular build because obviously, unfortunately, we don't have any cons in the right now to go to. So I'm like, okay, well, I got plenty of time to work on this, but I still get okay. Once I stop, I'm like, yeah, okay, okay, just keep working on this, keep working on this, keep working on this. Okay, next thing, next, and but usually I think I take my time a little bit, even though people tell me all the time, "Wow, you're flying through this," but to me, it seems like it's just like dragging. Like I'm like taking so long on this piece or that piece, but because I overthink things a lot, because I'm always analyzing. I'm watching this video, this person's video, trying to figure out, how should I do this? What's the best way to really to accomplish what I'm trying to build? But yeah, Mandalorian, man, it's I want to say at least more than halfway done right now.
I love it. And you posted those, the before and after of when you painted it, and it just looks so good. And everything you do is amazing, but you're amazing to me because I don't have the time or patience. And every time I'm on Facebook, I'm like, oh, look, Ray is still building stuff and there's not even any cons or anything. I'm like, he's awesome.
Always build stuff.
Because I don't want to say I lost interest, but without having the cons to motivate me to do anything, I'm just like, whatever. What I have is what I have. That's it. I lost all drive to do anything new.
I don't think it's necessarily the cons that drive me. It's just the love of the builds that I need. I need, to keep my mind in a positive place, and building for me is a very positive outlet. It doesn't matter if I have a show to wear it to or not, because I did the Black Lightning season 3 cosplay, and have yet to wear that. It's just hanging up literally, and so I needed something else to work on, and I feel like that's always what I need. I always need something to work on, so
you can definitely tell that you love the building aspect because your attention to detail is like unreal. It's just so on point.
Yeah,
it's true.
Well,
I'm not even trying to be a suck up. It's just the truth. Like you're just like this
That's
cosplay
my
god.
job. That's my job to be a suck up. All right, let's get to some hellos first. We got Brian Rose, a big supporter of
Hi,
Angry Geeks fan. Hi, Brian. And
What's up,
Marcelo is saying hi with a big thumbs up. Hello. And wow, we're getting flooded here. And we have
Hi, Nicole.
Oh, my name is first. My name is
Ray
first.
got
And
his own hello though. He's more special.
I know. And hello, Ray. Ray even got a heart. Look at that.
He did get a heart.
Yeah,
jealous.
and Katarina says that I have the same shirt as Raymond. A man of taste, I see. Well, why don't you ask Ray? What did I say to you before Jamie jumped on?
He's like, oh, maybe I should put on. I have the same shirt. Maybe I should put that on too.
I would have felt so left out.
I know, that's why I didn't do it. And then, of course, we have Tim Jones from Sour
Hello,
Grapes.
Tim.
And J-Bo McNeil. Hello.
Hi, J-Bo.
J-Bo.
And we have a very special extended member of the Angry Geeks family and Perry household. What's going on, Neil? Yes, this is my adopted kid right here.
I have a Wonder Woman mug, so that counts.
Yeah, there you go.
And
of course we have Aviva. Hi, good. Hi, Aviva.
You are Wonder Woman, so you don't need anything else. You are Wonder Woman.
I guess you're right.
And Kevin says hello. And Raymond, Aviva says the Mando costume is amazing.
Thank you.
So, before we get to tonight's topic, Raymond, this is about you as well. I need to know what gives you the influence on a build. What makes you look at the build and go, there you go. This is what I'm going to build. I mean, I documented for you when you did the Guy King. Remember, I put together that video package for you.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. That was so awesome. I love those on memories.
Yeah. What exactly motivates you to do a build? I mean, you're Batman. Okay, you're Thunderblade. You're known for being Blade. You're Guy King, of course. What motivates you to say, okay, this is what I'm going to build?
Cyborg, Nick Fury,
Cyborg, of course.
Yes.
Roadblock.
There's so Batman. Many. There's so
Bane.
many. Yeah, you're Bane. You won for Bane. Boston Comic Con. What was it? 2015.
2013.
7. Okay, that's where you won for Bane. What what brings you up and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is my build.
Pretty much. If I get into like a show or something to that effect, it all depends. If I feel a gravity pulling me toward, something like I was really on like the Mandalorian. I was like, ooh, for when I finally got to watch it, I was like, wow, I like this. I really like this. I'm like, oh, he's got armor, and I'm like, ooh, do I want to do it? But I knew there was like so many other people that were going to be like doing the Mandalorian. So I was like, I don't like to, do cosplays that like I know like everybody's going to want to work on. But it was just the armor. Just something was calling to me about it, So usually it has to be something that like I really find interest in. And once I do, it's just a matter about, okay, well, I want to make that. And now how do I go about it? So once I decide, okay, I'm going to do something, now I have to go on to Google and search the heck out of Google Images to try to find as many reference pictures as I can so I can kind of wrap my mind around how exactly I want to do whatever it is. So it's like, usually I'll start with one piece. Usually it's like the mask or the head helmet or something like that. Sometimes the chest. But once I get started, it's like, okay, if this turns out okay, then I'll start working on the rest of it. But if it doesn't turn out okay, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not meant to make a particular thing. But I just love the fact that it's something that's armor. You notice most of my builds right now are mostly armor builds. I do have a couple that are minimal on armor. Fury, Like there's no armor on that one except for my battle technic theory. Then I did armor on that one. But most of my cosplays have some type of armor theme in it, and I find it challenging.
Okay, what's next? I gotta ask. You know me, bro. I gotta ask. What's next?
Let's see. Is anybody else's brightness drop? I want to check my phone because I know I want to just choke my phone because my brightness level when I do videos, for whatever reason, I start out with a nice brightness and then all of a sudden it starts going do do do, and I'm like, I want to choke you. But let's see, what's next? I don't know. I couldn't tell you right now. I'm just focused on the Mandalorian right now. Like I said, I have the Black Lightning season 3. Still have debuted that, and I don't really have a lot of room here in my lair, because I got like what I didn't tell you the truth. I never thought I was gonna have more than one cosplay. When I started off as Blade, I thought that was gonna be it. Like, excuse me, I was like, that's it. I'm just gonna do Blade. And it wasn't until doing some photo shoots with Matthew Malone that I actually decided to do something else. And so right now I don't have a lot of space to be like doing like 100 costumes in here because I have too many Transformers. I have way too many Transformers all around. But yeah, but it's hard to say what might be next after the Mandalorian. Right now, my focus is just let's work on the Mandalorian. I'm doing the painting, and I'm like first time using an airbrush, like really into using an airbrush for me. So right now it's just kind of taking my time doing the painting and just trying to get everything to fit properly. So, but if I was to do another one, I really couldn't tell you because right now my focus is pretty much Mandalorian. I've watched the show, I'm not even kidding you, both seasons, a total of 4 times each. So that's where my attention is. I'm even watching YouTube channel videos of people building Mandalorian parts while I'm building my Mandalorian parts. So, I don't know. I enjoy watching other people build while I'm building.
Okay, well, we have a question for you. Nicole wants to know if you were to do a gender cosplay, who would it be?
If I was to do
That's actually a good question.
Yeah, that's a very good question.
Well,
all right, brother.
Off, I don't know if I'll ever do a gender bend. I just don't know. But I guess you never know. Shoot. If I was to do a gender, what character would I really do? Right now, it probably would be Bo-Katan.
Oh, okay. Oh no, wait, that's a cop out. That is such a cop out.
Because it's more armor. It's more armor.
Oh my god.
It's more Mandalorian. It's more armor. Mandalorian.
That is so cop. All right, Jamie, what about you? If you were going to do a gender bend, what would you do?
I would. Wow.
See, that's a thumper, isn't it?
It would probably be something dark and gritty. So maybe like Edward Scissorhands.
I can see you doing that. Oh my god! You know how much fun it would be to do your hair in a hotel room? Because your hair is like so friggin' long. You're like, Lou, hold this. Ian, hold this. And you just spray you. Oh my god. That would be so funny.
I would, like a Winter Soldier, I would do. That's a Jamie one. That's a good one for me. I think
it's a tough question. It's a tough question.
Yeah, because I never even thought about it, honestly.
J-Bo McNeil.
She could do a Wonder Man.
Yeah.
Does that really count, J-Bo?
Well, if you did the Marvel version, and Michael John said that he would do Big Barda. Ooh, that's a good one. And Anne Marie says Brianna Tarth, tons of armor there. I would love to see Jamie as Edward Scissorhands. Brianna Tarth. Yeah, that would be good.
I think Edward Scissorhands would be so fun. That would
I think it would be
really
fun just to help with your hair because you're gonna.
I would feel like I'm in high school again. That's like how I
know.
dressed anyway.
You would definitely need help. You would definitely need help to do your hair.
Especially once I had my scissor hands on.
Oh my God! Just imagine
you would
so much
you
hair gel.
Wouldn't be able to pick your nose. You would
like Catwoman was hard enough. I can't imagine walking around with
Oh, I know.
I got an itch on my nose. I got an itch on my nose. Oh, there goes the nose.
When we were at Super Mega Fest, and I think Liz actually had to scratch my face for me because I had those claws on. I miss those times.
Always happens. Like when I put a helmet on or something like that, then I get the itch, like the itch on the nose.
Yeah.
Like,
never fails.
Like I'm already in costume. I can't get to it. Freak.
All right. Let's get to the elephant in the room. Everyone's been waiting and waiting and waiting. Let's talk the Snyder Cut. Now, we said there's going to be spoilers. Definitely spoilers here. First, Raymond, did you like it? Yes or no?
Hell yeah, I was talking with my boy at work today. When we were talking about just the whole movie, we both enjoyed. I enjoyed the heck out of it, and I usually enjoy most movies, but I was like, ooh, oh, I got a little goosebumps going on. I was like, damn. Pause. Bathroom. Ooh.
Okay, Jamie, did you like it? Yeah or nay?
I'm with Ray. I actually loved it. Okay. I really loved it.
All right, now let me tell you, I actually had to hide that I watched it because I was not supposed to watch it without Cody, my son. Oh. I came home, but now, what happened? Thursday it came out. Now, like Jamie, I wake up very early in the morning to go to work. I watched the first 3 minutes Thursday that it was released.
3 minutes, really, Lou?
Yeah, really. Because I was running late. I just watched the whole death scene of Superman again. Of course, tears started welling up. I was like, nope, shut it off. Went to work. I came home that Thursday night. I had some stuff to do online that was very good. I stayed away from it. Now, I have a short day on Friday, 4-hour work day. I'm done for the weekend. I came home. Rose was home, and I'm looking at the TV. Usually I take a nap. I'm looking at the TV. She goes, you want to watch it? I'm like, yeah. I sat down, and I watched that non-stop, and I had to keep it secret so I wouldn't hurt Cody's feelings, but then he found out anyway. I absolutely friggin' loved it. I kept it quiet. There are so many Easter eggs. Now, did you guys both know? Now, we all know that there was a surprise superhero. Did you know that there was actually 2 surprise superheroes in that movie? And I'm not talking about the Green Lantern in the flashbacks and in the dream sequences. And I told J-Bo McNeil right here says he found out Sunday because I told Raymond who the second hero is. Do you guys know who the second hero was in the movie? Raymond, you first.
Okay, I don't know if I remember you telling me who the second hero was, but I do remember seeing, which I was one of those ooh moments, was in spoilers. Remember spoilers.
Yep.
Martian Manhunter. I was.
No, that's not the one I'm talking about. But that's not the one I'm talking about. There is another hero. Jamie, I'm gonna put you on the spot, sister. Do you know who the other hero was?
No.
Okay, I gave everyone. Okay, now I gave everyone a hint. Hold on. He was in throughout the movie.
Your cryptic. Wait, let me pull up your cryptic. Lou,
please.
With these vague book posts on Facebook. Yes. I was like, what is he even
he
talking
about?
Michael J. Yes. Michael J. got it because it was very cryptic. And Jamie, please pull it up. Pull up my post.
I'm finding it. I'm looking for your post. Hold on. I'm trying to find it here.
Was
Where
he in
is
the whole?
Bear?
Was he through the whole movie?
Yes, he was.
Hang
And the
on,
second-
because I have
the-
to see the post because it's going to be my hint. There's Ray. Hold on. Oh, okay. It says, I don't know if you can see it. It says RC. Enough said.
There you go. RC. And
RC.
let's bring up Michael. Michael says Raymond Chow, the Atom, the new head of Star
I
Lab.
heard about that.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
the guy in the
And the
lab.
I
the
couldn't
guy
see
in the
that at
lab.
the end. Yes. Yes.
The guy in the
new
lab.
Atom. I was like, whoa! I was freaking out. Rose is like, what's the matter? I'm like, that's the Atom. She goes, that's not Ray Palmer. I'm like, that's his protege. I was freaking out. It was just amazing.
I didn't notice that one. I really didn't notice that. I didn't really know that Adam Chow was the name of the Atom.
Yes.
Didn't know
No,
that.
Katarina. It's the Atom, Ray Palmer's protege, the mighty Mike himself, the Atom. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, freaked out. My mind was blown.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I
Now,
was freaked out by the Martian Manhunter. That
I
freaked
was
me out.
freaked out by Martian Manhunter too, because I thought
that
it was Superman coming down.
I thought it was
Now-
I thought it was Mom. I thought it was Martha. So and she left the room after she was talking to her, like, you gotta come back to the living. And then he went outside, and then the eyes got all red, and I'm like, oh crap, who the hell is this? And then they start showing out like the morphing up, the pan going up from the bottom up, and I'm like, holy crap, it's Martian Manhunter. And then when he went back to who he was, like who his Earth face was, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, this dude this whole time?
well, now here's something else that a true fan. Now, I'm not taking away from nobody, so you got to remember what the Angrygeeks is all about. We're about the true fan. This comic book movie was made for the comic book fans. When the Flash was first seen on the screen, did anyone catch the Easter egg there? And no, I do not mean the actress who presumably played Iris West. There was something else going on when the Flash was on the screen. Raymond, you are first. What was it? Do you recall?
Are we talking about the animal scene where he rescues?
Yes, you were talking about the animal
Iris?
scene. There was something very significant there. Very significant during that scene. What was it?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so scene, he goes.
And this is something that made me jump out of my chair.
They cross paths, they look at each other. Okay, she goes to her car, he's grabbing for damn resume, gives the resume, and then the dude in the truck.
Okay, you're close. You're close. You're very close.
The burger, and he drops the burger, I'm going through the whole scene.
Jamie, go ahead.
Are you talking about when he breaks the glass? When he touches the glass?
No, Michael, it was not the hot dog. The name of the truck said the name of the truck. Gardner Fox Trucking. Gardner Fox, the creator of The Flash. I saw that. I was like, whoa, thank you. That was bloody brilliant. Zack
you have
Snyder.
This, crazy photographic mind, because I'm watching the movie and I'm so into the movie.
I didn't even pay attention
not reading
to the
words on a truck. Right.
I wouldn't even I'm looking at the characters and I'm like, that's how I missed like 100 Easter eggs.
That's what I was doing too.
Okay, I can't help it. It's, to me, this is my world. This is my Rose is my world in my life. But you guys understand what I mean. This was my interest, my entire life. This was me. So all this just stays in my cranium. And
right, you watched it one time.
And okay. And you think I did not cry again or get goosebumps when Superman came back to life, which we're going to talk about one other time. The black suit. Okay, now I'm wearing the black Superman with the silver S. What is the significance? And they told you. Zack Snyder, such a brilliant director, told you the significance of that suit and why he had to wear and chose that suit on screen Brilliant storytelling. Raymond, what is the significance and why did he wear the black suit?
Okay, the only information I know about the black suit was, first off, I believe that's what they used to wear on Krypton.
Oh, okay. Well,
Family used to wear that on Krypton. They used to wear the black suit on Krypton, but it also was to help him to absorb more ambient sunlight to help him heal.
Bravo, Raymond. Very
so
good.
I know that much about the suit.
Jamie, you're off the hook.
Really
Raymond answered the question. Jamie, you're off the hook.
That's
Raymond
why I wear all black all the time, so I can absorb the sunlight. Now, it keeps me warm.
In the movie, yes, there you go. In the comic book series, that's why he wore the black suit. Of course, in the comics, when he came back alive or back to Earth, when he was resurrected, the costume didn't have the cape on it. It did have the wristbands, but they touched on it in the movie because he flew up. Of course, because he's Kryptonian, he still has some of his powers, but not at full strength. If you remember during the movie, he flies up into the sun, and you hear Jor-El, one day they will join you in the sun. When you were hearing both fathers speak, he flies up to the sun and spreads his arms because he's soaking in all the solar energy to restore him at full strength. That's why he was able to go down and beat the crap out of Steppenwolf. Okay,
at least I got something right.
Yeah, Raymond, bravo, Raymond. You get 5 points for tonight.
5 points for Raymond.
I just adored the movie. I could sit through it again and watch all 4 hours. I like the first version because it was all I had. Yeah. Now I watched the first version and it's like, what is this? No, let's go away. This is we
didn't have the crappy version, we wouldn't appreciate the Snyder cut probably as much.
Which is true.
Well, maybe that's not true. Maybe not all of us would appreciate it. How about that? I still would, because it will be all I have of my favorite.
I still like that movie. I'm not going to throw away my DVDs of the other movie,
right?
But I was already like, ooh, I can't wait till this comes out on DVD.
I just loved the backstories and how much detail it went into. It explained so much that was lacking.
It explains how dirty they did Ray Fisher.
Yes. Yeah. For real though.
They did him dirty. I mean, I didn't realize that this, like I saw on Facebook that they were talking about that this movie was actually supposed to set up the Cyborg solo film. And
correct.
There was so much of this movie was geared around Superman and Cyborg, and obviously, Batman trying to make amends for his
for doing what he did. Cyborg was the heart of the movie. Plain and simple, he was the heart of the movie. And of course, with
there's
Superman,
so much more. His character has so much more depth in this one, and you see a side of him that you didn't see at all in the first movie. Like in the first movie, it was kind of just like,
There's one thing that bothers me.
They showed it in the trailers, football scenes and his back, flashbacks and stuff, and then. Obviously, unfortunately, what happened with Zack Snyder's daughter, and then he left, and then they brought in the Marvel people, and Marvel likes to just really try to make comical things a little bit over the top, and so they tried to put that style on the filming, and it just really just kind of separated the pure vision that Zack had for this film. And I'm just so happy that we got to see all the backstory on Victor, his father, the accident, what happened with the accident, even the stuff with the Flash, and that stuff, and even with Aquaman, So I just loved it so much. I loved it.
I really liked how Aquaman, when he was in Atlantis, staring at the statue, okay, of his great grandfather, and Volku was like, this is your birthright. You should be doing this, and he goes, no, I don't want to talk to my brother. That all that scene set up for the Aquaman movie, which was fine. But there's one thing, speaking of the Atlanteans, and let's talk about the Amazon, there's one thing that I did not like. It's how stupid they made humans to be. Think about this. The mother boxes. I
mean, humans are pretty stupid, Lou.
Okay, now the Atlanteans take their mother box and they put it in a secure location with guards. The Amazons put it in a secure location with guards that can be destroyed on sight. What do the humans do? They bury it in someone's backyard. How stupid is that? And then they build a building on top of it. What the hell?
You got to remember. The Amazons had been around for their civilization had been around for probably thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Aliens
Hold it. Okay, yes. She said, "Whoa! Wait! Hold up. Okay, yes, humans buried it in the dirt, but notice it was the last found.
Maybe they saved the easiest one for last."
technically, yes, it was the last one found, but they found it first because
they found it. The Nazis found it.
Yeah,
right?
The Nazis found it. They found it first because we always knew where the Amazons
all the other
were.
Boxes were totally secured at that time, but
yeah,
like I said, you got to think these the Atlanteans and the Amazons were really civilized and built these strongholds. At that time, the tribes of men weren't on that architectural same level.
So
for them, burying was that was the most secure thing that they could do at that time.
Well, that's what they did in Lord of the Rings. The shit didn't work then. Am I right or wrong? They did it. They bury it. Okay, just bury it. And I why did they bury it? It was like, and then Cyborg did the same thing. He buried it again. Okay.
I didn't even connect those two together. That the men buried it, and then Cyborg buried it again.
Yeah. Again, useless information. And
not even deep either. It was just it was like 2 feet down.
He was like my dog. He was like Kara in the backyard. Buried, all set. It's hidden. No one will know it's here. I was like, okay, what the hell? That's the only thing that bugged me. That and when Clark came back to life, the only one that called him by the rightful name was Diana.
Yeah,
when she called him Kal-El. Everyone else was like, Clark. There's 2 cops behind you. Shut up. Don't tell me they were whispering because they weren't whispering. Why?
They probably wouldn't even notice. It would have been like one ear out the other. All they would have been noticing is, oh shoot, Superman's back and he's attacking people.
Exactly. Now, Brian Rose says, put the mother box into Fortress of Solitude. In this universe, there was no Fortress of Solitude of yet. You got to remember that. He was using his Kryptonian ship. So I'm sorry. We cannot use that. So sorry. But burying it in your backyard, I didn't get that.
That's all they could do. What else would they have done at that point in history? They could have put it in cement. They could have maybe.
Michael.
They built structures on top of it. They probably figured nobody else. That structure is not probably ever going to come down, so they're never going to find it.
And Michael says one of the cops played Jimmy Olsen in Christopher Reeve's Superman movies. Yes, and he also played the prison guard in the original cut of the Justice League. Just so you know. And Anne-Marie says 4 hobbits. Yeah, we could have used the 4 hobbits. They probably would have hit it a little bit better.
Them hobbits.
Granny Goodness. Did you guys notice Granny Goodness at the end of the film? Raymond.
Yes, I did. But I couldn't really focus in on who the actor or actress was. I couldn't tell if it's actually.
Rumor has it was just a stand-in that looked the part, and they just grabbed her and put her on there. She did look the part. It's not the Granny Goodness from the comic books, a short, stout lady. But I got goosebumps when I saw Granny Goodness. If they showed some of the femme fatales, I would have absolutely lost it. As Michael John said earlier, Big Barda, oh Lord. It's just awesome. Just an awesome film.
I got a little nervous when I saw the boom tube open up.
Oh, you thought Starshine was going to come in.
When Cyborg was trying to get into the mother boxes and the boom tube opened up, and I was like, uh-oh. I'm like, that's not a good thing. I'm like, that's not a good thing. And then when you got to actually see them all on Apocalypse, like turn around, like what the hell? And then I loved it because then they goes Steppenwolf. And Arthur got him good.
I loved. Sorry, that part
with the decapitation.
With the Flash.
But that's what I was just
doing. Before that, with the Flash, when he just is like, okay, and he's like, I have to do this, and he just went, and I was like, oh my god! Even his role in this movie compared to the other one,
he wasn't a goofball. He was not stupid. And he wasn't tripping all over himself. He only tripped like what, once? Mm-hmm. I think he might have only tripped once. And
once, and then when he got shot, which doesn't count because he got shot.
Yeah,
but
he was a little bit more serious. It was a little bit more serious, even though he had a couple of jokes here and there, but it was more serious. And when he, like you said, he started running like, I need to break this rule, and started running back. I already knew right away. He's gonna run back in time, and it was awesome to see it in stages. Everything come back, boom, 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 boom.
And I loved how they went to that space. It was just so cool. It was awesome. That was one of my favorite parts in the movie.
I got a quick question for Jamie. Jamie, how did you feel to see Wonder Woman dead?
Ooh.
I mean, I knew she wasn't dead, okay. So I knew that wasn't going to happen. But just Wonder Woman in general in this movie.
But it was a possibility.
She killed twice. She killed twice in this movie.
But she was she was awesome. She was strong and badass, but she was still her compassionate self. And to me, this is the Wonder Woman that I love, the one that I want. His vision of her is how I feel she's the perfect Wonder Woman. She was too soft in Wonder Woman 84, and they took all her her sword away and her shield, and I know why they did that, but this Wonder Woman was so much more empowering to me than in Wonder Woman 84. I loved all the scenes with the Amazons.
What I found funny is that they didn't try to make her the team leader in this one as they did in the other one. So I was kind of isn't she supposed to have a little bit more of a commanding role? And it just seemed like they kept it neutral for everybody.
Oh, look at my cup.
It's great. It's invisible. It's like the jet. If you notice in this version, they actually touched on the love connection of Diana and Bruce Wayne.
Yes, they did.
And also in this version, Diana was not against them bringing Superman back to life, because in the original cut, she would not come. Yes, none of them were at all. But if you remember, if you go back to the cinematic or the theatrical release, rather, she was totally against it, and she was
Arthur.
Even
Flash, Barry, they none of them wanted to do it.
It was
the only person that only one that kind of collaborated with Bruce's theory was Cyborg.
Mm-hmm. And this one, they're all, nope, we got to do it. Let's do it. Let's get it done. We got to do it.
Which I was shocked. I was really shocked because I was expecting them to be nope, not a good idea. Nope.
No, but immediately it was boom, and there was no big guns. Lois just happened to be there, and I loved the grieving process of Lois every day, going to the shrine every day, and it was brilliant storytelling rather. Excuse me. Zack Snyder knows exactly how to tell a comic book movie. This was great. There was a comment earlier. It did. There was a comment earlier. I can't see where it was. Somebody mentioned the Martha thing. Once again, going back to Batman vs. Superman and the Martha thing, it was the connection. Not many people knew both moms' names were Martha. And it was just a connection to get them to close. That's the whole point of the Martha thing. And
that was the only thing that saved his butt.
Yes, exactly.
If their mothers' names weren't both Martha, Bruce probably would have. It would have been a done deal. He would have.
Yeah. So that's it. We have another quick comment really here. Let's see. It's Michael J says she tossed Bruce into the pallet when he mentioned Steve Trevor. Yes, that's right. That's right. She did. And the next one, the only thing about Wonder Woman 84 is that she was experiencing grief, and I like stories that address that. Not perfect by any stress. I do feel that there was a missed opportunity for a joke in the film when they first walked up. Well, no, there was. There could have been one. When they walked into the hangar and Cyborg looked up at the carrier and said, "She wants to fly. There's something wrong with her motherboard. She wants to fly." And Arthur, Aquaman, looks, "You talk to machines?" Cyborg should have said, "You talk to fish." That would have been brilliant. I would have laughed.
That would.
Yeah. That was a missed opportunity. Yeah.
It was. There you go. It was a missed opportunity for a joke.
I'll give you that one.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to give it.
I missed the lasso. I missed Aquaman sitting on the lasso of truth.
Yeah, that was
funny.
Was pretty good. Yeah,
but it did not work. It would. That joke would not have worked in this film because he was a badass.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
he was a total badass in this, and he was ready to kill. Okay, and obviously he thought he killed Steppenwolf. He wanted revenge of Steppenwolf for what he did. They also cut dialogue when he went to Mirror and goes, "You took a hell of a hit." That was not in. That wasn't in it. You know, so there you go. Zack Snyder also took out the Soups Flash from the original. Zack Snyder does not believe in cutscenes, Michael. Sorry about that. Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan both say real movies don't have cutscenes. Ooh. Yeah, but then again, the Suicide Squad did, so yeah. Anyway, let's get to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Raymond, off camera, you said something. Did you like it? Yes or no?
Yes, I did. But when I was getting at when you asked that, is I was pissed off about the fact that I thought it was going to be like more episodes than just one. I'm like, ooh, it's on, and I'm like, yeah. And
you were prepared for a marathon.
Yep, and I'm ready to watch the 6 episodes or whatever it is, and I'm like, and I watched the first episode, and then it went back, and so I grabbed my remote and I pressed OK, thinking I'm going to go to the next episode, and the episode started over again, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I was like, go back. I go back. I go hit it again. Same episode. I'm like, no. I go back again, and I look at I go click on episodes. One episode. I'm like, one freaking episode. I'm like, You guys got me all worked up for one episode. I'm like, so what's going on with this? I mean, is it every week? Is it every month? Is it every 2 weeks?
Every
what's
week.
Going on with this?
Every week for 6 weeks, there's one episode. Jamie, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Did you like it?
I loved it. I did.
There you go.
I really, and now I'm like, great. Now I have a show that I have to watch.
Yeah, you do, because it's homework. We have to talk about episode 2 next week.
I mean,
What's
up with the...
so what is up with what is up with that Captain America?
Okay,
Yo,
well, see,
he looked like he was missing his dentures. He looked like he had some dentures and he was missing
He really
dentures.
did. Like his face was like that thing. It was just not fitted right on him. It was.
He did not
the
look. I'm sorry.
funniest
He is no Chris
thing.
Evans. Who the
No.
hell was that? Does anybody know who the actor was?
All right, it was
That
me,
poor
guys.
guy,
It was
though.
me. No.
He's just getting roasted on social media.
Yes,
And
he
some of
is.
the memes are hilarious.
Now
no.
That is U.S. Agent. Okay, now he takes in the 350th issue of Captain America. Steve Rogers and U.S. Agent does have a showdown, and he becomes U.S. Agent. Actually, becomes Captain America in the comics. When Captain America gets fired, Captain America then becomes the Captain. The uniform that they showed you, the U.S. Agent or Captain America, at the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier is actually the uniform that Steve Rogers wears in the comics when he becomes the Captain. Quite confusing, but it'll all play out. I'm sure of it. And people are coming in saying, yes, it is. Kurt Russell's son is U.S. Agent. And Neil comes up. Neil says, what is Neil? A lot of them compare his face to an old man in Up. Oh, do you think Steve is on the moon? I don't know. Do you think, Jamie, do you think Steve is on the moon?
I know what I think.
No.
Raymond, do you think Steve is on the moon?
I think he's dead.
No, I don't think so.
I'm wondering if he's dead or they put him back into hyper sleep or something, because he was old.
Yeah.
He was old as hell at the end of the Infinity Wars in the end game. You know, I'm like, how much more time would that man have? I mean, if they try to bring him back into this series, it's like they would either have to totally reverse the aging process or redo the super serum or something, because there's no way that he would be able to do anything at that age.
Right.
And Michael J says, well, Brian Road says that I thought the moon was the reference to Man on the Wall. And Michael J says, Steve is over 100, right? I don't think so. And he continues with, but he's old at the end of Endgame. Yes, but we're talking the Marvel Universe. Anything can happen. There is time travel. They already established that. We don't know what can happen in the Marvel Universe. I thought it was great. I love how they established or got across the point of how superheroes make money. Jamie and I had a guest on 2 weeks ago that has a comic book out of how superheroes make money. And I really like that. I like the idea of how Falcon was like, do you know who I am? And yeah, but you're still not getting a loan. I really, I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I'm anxious to see how Bucky and Sam actually team up. I'm waiting for that to get together. And yes, Baron Zemo will be here.
I want to see how Sam gets the shield back, because I know he gets the shield back. I've seen the trails, certain clips, but they both end up with the shield at some point. So I'm like, okay, do this gummy? I don't know. The guy looks like the guy from freaking Up.
He does. He really looks like he's missing his dentures. Like, that is the best way to put it.
When they went from the back shot to the front shot, I was like,
his like jowls, and then his ears like folded under on the thing. I was like, what is this?
Matt Wagner, who played the Captain America in the 1989 version, is probably saying, I'm a lot better cap than that guy, and I have plastic ears. I was like, wow. It's just, my God, he did look
was
awful.
bad.
The suit looked great from the waist. From the waist up, it looked great, but his head just looked stupid.
His head was just completely. I don't even know.
The funny thing is, when I was younger, I drew a cover of it was a comic book cover with Captain America, Black Widow, and Wolverine. You probably have seen this particular.
Yep, X-Men. X-Men. Oh, hold it. X-Men. Oh, Jesus. Man, I want to say 327, maybe.
I don't
remember,
know the number,
but
I thought it was really cool. You have Captain America. You have Black Widow with her short, kind of like short hair,
and Wolverine,
spiky hair, and then you have Wolverine in his brown. I drew this picture, and for whatever reason, the face on Captain America, I did not nail it. And so when I saw this guy come on as Captain America, the new Captain America, the first thing I thought about was the messed up face that I drew on Captain America on
yes, Brian Rose. Omega Red is rumored to be in this. So Omega Red will be one of the first mutants that we see in the MCU. I'm not sure if the New Mutants film, which I have yet to see, is actually tied in. But if Omega Red is in, that is an into the X-Men, which will be fantastic. I loved it. I can't wait for Friday. I have no obligations to not watch it, so I will watch it when I come home in the morning. Watch it right away. Snyder Cut, Jamie, how many Angry Geek shields are you giving it?
All of them.
All of them. 5 out of 5, really?
Yes.
Wow.
I liked it that much. I have no time. I would absolutely watch it again, and I'm probably going to this weekend.
Did you cry? This is how I gauge a lot of things. Did you?
I cried.
So did I, and Rose, of course, laughed at me.
Everything. Like, it was and that's how I judge my movies. Like, it's my emotional roller coaster. And it had me up and down and excited and yelling and woohoos and everything. And I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning watching this.
Oh my God. We're at a con, and you're like, can we go back to the hotel room now?
Doesn't happen. So, yeah.
Well, I tell you, I cried, of course, with Superman. When Superman was holding Lois' skeleton, tears were coming out. And even Rose looked at, you're crying. No, I got something in my eye. But no, I was definitely, it makes me, anything I have to do with Rocky or Superman, when they are in pain, I'm in pain. It makes me cry. I am giving it 5 out of 5 Angry Geek shields for the Snyder Cut. Raymond, brother, what do you rate in cosplay Ray?
Let's
Ray.
see.
What do you give it? Snyder Cut.
5 times.
5 time Booker T. 5 time Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Jamie, what do you rate it?
I really liked it, but it's not a 5 yet because I didn't cry. But I'm going to give it a 4.
4.
It has to make me cry to get that one more shield. But I'm hooked. I love that beginning, that whole thing in the beginning. I love that action. That was the coolest. Oh my God. I want those
fact
wings.
They brought back George St. Pierre.
Yep.
They revised his role. And I was like, oh, this guy's back. Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh, so good.
I'm going to give it a 4. A 4 out of 5 Angry Geek shields at the moment because we're just starting off. I'm sure it's going to creep up next week. We'll find out after we watch this week's episode. Jamie and I will be discussing next episode 2 next week. Raymond, what do you give cosplay Rays for the Winter Soldier?
I gave it like 3.5. That Captain America at the end just pissed me off. I was like, I was all good until that, and I was like, oh, how are they gonna do Sam dirty like that? And then I saw the guy's grill, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, dude, give the shield back now, right now.
Oh, that's so great.
It was. I mean, yes, it was a burst of laughter when he came out, smiling. I was like, "What the hell? No, stop!"
There has
It
to
was.
be a reason for it. Like there has to be, because I can't see him looking like that and everybody being like, "Wow, this looks great." Like I
think they did it on purpose because
they had to.
Americans are gonna be like, no.
All right, well, J-Bo
Give the
McNeil
shield
says it
back
was
to
Captain.
Sam.
J-Bo McNeil says it was Captain Carl from Up. But remember, from Endgame.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Up.
Yeah. Remember, in Endgame, that's America's ass. What are they? Maybe there's a joke there that we're all missing, and we have to wait for it to pay off. We don't know.
To be a reason behind it. There has to be.
That dude gets gas face.
It was. What did you say?
That's an 80s or 90s reference. The guy gets the gas face. No. That's like, gas face. You never heard, third base. What do we think about Hammer? Gas face. I didn't think. No. I like Hammer. And Hammer, I love.
I know what you're talking about. I'll fill you in later.
Yes, please, because I'm like totally lost. I have no idea what you two are talking about.
It's just innocent.
I mean, I have no idea.
It's just the face you make when you're like, no. It's like, basically.
Raymond, tell everyone where they can find you and your wonderful cosplays, and if they have any questions on how to build something, where they can reach you, and tell them about your YouTube channel, please, sir.
They can find me at my kitchen table. But seriously, you guys can find me Raymond Ramus on Facebook, Raymond Ramus Cosplay, also on Facebook. You could find me on Instagram at Daywalker X, like as an X Knight, so it's a cross between Blade and Batman, pretty much. So Knight with a K. And if you are on YouTube, you can you see all the little. I'm still trying to get some traction on that stuff, but I try to put some stuff out to try to explain as much as I can. You can find me at Cosplay Ray on YouTube. Unfortunately, I need to film more at the same time as I'm building because unfortunately I'm so at the kitchen table. Build. I'm like, I really should have filmed that and put that on my channel. But there are a few things that I discussed, and I do some slideshows and show some of my other works. And there will be some definite tutorial stuff that I'll be putting out. So yeah, I'll be at Cosplay Ray on YouTube. So subscribe now. Or I will find
subscribe, and share for Ray.
Yeah, subscribe, share, and give me a high five. No, that's not my job. That's that.
Ray, high five. Ready? No, the other way.
Wait, what about me?
wait.
Jamie, where can I find us each and every week?
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at the Angrygeeks, or on our website at theangrygeekshow.com. I can be found on Facebook and Instagram at thatwonderwoman.1.
And we will see you guys each and every week right here on the Earplug Podcast Network and on your public access television station. I am Lewis. That is Jamie. And hopefully one day we will see you guys at a convention because we miss being there. We miss being on the stage with you. We miss being on the stage performing for you. We miss Jamie making fun of me all the time on stage. Yes, we miss you guys. We want to see everybody. And Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week. See ya.